That's it. Nice try, opponent. I don't know. You only need to pay one. Doesn't really matter how I do it. Or our Moto just decided to not put the mana into the helm. I thought I clicked it. Well, we tried. Are you kidding me, Moto? I put the mana into the helm. Are you kidding right now? Oh my god. Okay. Well, now we're sad. That's hilarious, though. Okay, Moto. That is hilarious. Broke says file for compensation. No, I never file for comp. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but that's still hilarious. Shade says, you kept paying for different amounts. What? No, dude, I activated Helm. I put the mana in the Helm, dudes. Wocorn says quality. That's disappointing. Shade says I gotta head to work. See you next stream. I'll see you, friend. If it makes you feel better, I have another progenitus in the library. Leyline does beat Progenitus here. Yes, correct. It's a replacement. Come across a draw with it before, though. Then it's broken. Because that's how it works in paper. Works in paper. I mean, I'd love to have a game 3 with you, but I mean, I don't even know. I'll say I'll leave that to you. Well, if we were J-Storing, what were we putting on top? None of this helps us here, right? We're only making one land drop. I don't blame opponent for not conceding. Personally would in the same situations, but not doing certainly valid. No, I just said I did get that combo on the table. Moto didn't register the whatever. But yeah, if he doesn't want to play another game, just wants to take the tickets and go, that's understandable too. Playing Enchantress. All the miracles. I mean, since it didn't work, he's just gonna bolus the Helm. Blackwell says, I think the opponent's... No, opponent's not scumming for the win, Blackwell. It's Moto. It's not the opponent that's scumming. It's Moto that scummed. What I think of Pyretic Ritual into Bloodstorm, but not a creature accelerates us to Blood Moon or Peace Storm potentially. I don't hate the idea of Rituals, Lil Corin. Just file for comp, says Rogue. That's lame. We did combo. Oh. Well, now what? Yeah, I did kindly ask him, Kami. I did. I said, you know, if you want to play game 3, that'd be cool, but I understand if you want to just take the tickets and go. I guess that's what he wants to do. Okay. Blackwell says Moto X specifically can't be what? Yes, X cannot be 0. Yeah, exactly. There's no way we could have paid 0 for the Helm. X cannot be 0. It's a bug. Thank you very much. See, Blackwell's got my back here. Getting revenge for my health. I do really hate for filing for comp. Nice piece of software. How did this fellow get a bolus on the battlefield? Eureka. It's also how we got our Helm out. It's pretty lame of the opponent. It's whatever. It's whatever. That's how Progen does work. We also need to tell him that the Helm can't be 0. The Helm cannot be 0. Kami says, I'm not sure filing for comp is about the money. It's somewhat about letting the developers know what's broken. Helm is definitely broken. You can't pay 0. Winbin also agrees with Kami. Filing for comp lets them know that there's a problem. Rogue says you lost the game, potentially the match, because Moto's bugged. That's what the comp is for. Yeah. I mean, X cannot be 0. You guys are absolutely right. It can't be. You cannot actually pay 0 on this card.
They're bros, Sharon. Steven Sondheim, Elton John, Andrew Lloyd Webber. They're total bros who hang out.
Some people don't use the filing for comp correctly. No, that's actually what most people filing for comp are looking for. They just want their tickets. Skirk says file. No. Like, if he wants to play a third game, there's no need to file. But it's worth. I think it's worth talking about. Can you file a bug to not file for comp? I'd like to. I'd like the deck to work properly. Well, hang on a second. Were we supposed to change up something? Because we got another game against this guy, and he's Eureka. He is Eureka-ing in boluses. Silent Hunt says I don't use Moto, so I'm unaware. Whenever I file for comp, I leave a detailed report of the game state just in case they actually care. Says Sauce. He did fix the situation, yes. He actually, I think what he said there before he before we were going into Game 3 is he said that Progenitus. He was looking up the Progenitus rules, and Progenitus is indeed supposed to be exiled to Leyline Helm. Do you guys think I'm still supposed to run the Tabernacle? I don't think so, because we're not running the Moxen anymore. If I was still running Moxen, Tabernacle makes sense. Eureka Bolus? Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to run more Permish. Like, Flusterstorming or Eureka is still a reasonable play. Like, flustering Eureka is still a reasonable play. We can't misdirect it, but we can at least fluster it, unless he's slamming Trinisphere first. Then it's a little harder to pay for it, but... Progenitus never hits Graveyard, so it won't make it so he doesn't deck out. Correct. I guess we cut a Strix. This isn't really the matchup for Strix. It cantrips, and that's nice. Let's tell him. Hey, let's also. What is it? Hex cannot be equal to 1. X can't be 0. Are you serious, Moto? Let me read what you wrote. I boarded. One sec. Shuffled means Progenitus, control Progenitus, I can't decide, have it exile, shuffle back. Shuffle back means there's no end in the loop. I have to be forced to break the loop. Moto must be bugged with Rest in Peace as well. I think we keep this. I think we keep it. There's a chance that we don't draw the extra mana we need for the Leyline Helm, but if he's Eureka-ing again, we might just get him again. He told you to read the log where? Think opponent is confused and thinks Moto's bugged because of Progenitus? Yeah, it's not his fault if he thinks that. Okay, turn 1 library is actually pretty good. So we have to make land drops to this helm. Drew a toxic. Okay. Ape says lost round 2, Charlotte's bug. I actually almost lost this round myself, Ape, due to a bug. Or something of the sort. We don't know what the heck's going on, but basically it was a combination of, he thought that... It was a combination of Helm is busted, and also that my opponent thought that the second copy of Progenitus would give him another game, but he actually is letting us have a game 3 here, which is actually really cool of the opponent. I'm blown away. I'm telling you guys, I think that the Legacy and Vintage communities are just fantastic. And our opponent here, Square 2, is evidence of that. He wants to play a third game because it was a bug that hindered us from doing what we needed to do rather than, like, game mechanics. Shardless can really grind out a Delver player, Ape's Trek. Opponent deserves a cookie. I want to tell him about the show. I want him to come in here and show us this beautiful deck. I should really tell him. Whether we win or lose, or he wins or loses, I should tell him, be like, hey, dude, you're really cool. Could you come out? Could you come show us your Eureka deck? Because this is really neat. It's like Eureka meets Sylvan Plug. Opponent deserves a fancy new helmet. Exactly. I thought he was just going to take the tickets and run and be like, well, Moto screwed you. See ya. I changed soap? What?